it was super crowded in my area today. I thought we were done with spring breaks until the week before and the week after. What is it, Easter? But oh no, we're not done. Evidently, it was super crowded everywhere I went. Kids running everywhere. I'm going. I thought it was only. I thought college was March, and then we're not. I don't understand why there's any K through 12 out at all today. I thought they got out the week before or the week after Easter, and we're not. Like that's the 20th, because my birthday is 4 days later. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy how many people are out and about. So anyway, I hope you already watched my video on these guys, because I was like, you know what? I need to get the other one. So I did. And I wasn't going to, but I was like, you know what? It's custard, and it's okay to have more than one strawberry shortcake. I need it. So let's get her out of the package first off. I got a few other things, but let's get her out. Let's hear smell her. Does she smell like strawberries? Oh, she smells really good. Okay, so we all know who Strawberry Shortcake is. She's the mascot of her own label, I guess you can say. So here she is with all that cuteness and everything. We got Custer the cat with her instead of a bowl full of, I think, apples is what my other one has. So if you didn't see the video, the other 5 I opened, I bought the 5, and then I was like, you know what? I should have got her. I really should have. So we got her white bloomers on, her traditional green and white striped socks, and then we got the little, I don't know what color that is for the shoes. Mustard, mayonnaise, I don't know. She got the little cute freckles, like a strawberry has little black freckles on it from, seeds. All right, so for the strawberry shortcake, here's the checklist. I really want to know, what about apricot and hopsalot? Because they're not one of these invisible ones here. Strawberry shortcake is always optimistic. She is honest, kind, and always looks for the good in every situation or any situation. Her baking skills are unmatched, and she uses her craft to bake the world a better place. She lives a simple, uncomplicated life in the countryside with her cat, Custard. See, I know Custard the cat. He's my favorite. I love Custard. I also love custard, but that's just me. When I was up there getting those, I found these for only $1. I thought they were more than $1. They got rubber tires in the back. I thought these were like $5 at Five Below, but they were only $1. This is the kind of thing you see on like AliExpress for about the same price. A lot of the stuff that's Five Below, I'm starting to notice, is on AliExpress. I was telling a woman today about, she was taking pictures for her friend about their Lego sets, and I was like, well, there's some on here that are actually on AliExpress. Now, I don't know all of them. I just knew that when I saw the aquarium ones, I also that day saw them on AliExpress. I was like, well, what a coinky dink. All right, so no H21. H21. I don't know what that means. Is that supposed to be some kind of clue as to some kind of cute little inside joke? So we got a T-Rex on a chopper. We got is it a Triceratops if it doesn't have 3 horns? Okay, I can't remember what this one's called. I'm not going to have the names on here. These are all pretty much push and go Dino vehicles. All the same motorcycles as far as I can tell. Man, there's some splotchy paint on that one. No to H2 or no H21. I don't know what that means. No. I really don't know what they're talking about. They got holes on this side. They had 2 different colors for each one of these, but like this one was red and it had green arms. So the arms and it just didn't match. And I was like, well, I could get all 6 of them, but I just went and got the ones that I had fully matching body parts. And here is I don't know dinosaurs that well. The other thing. Now, when I was at the Dollar Tree, I saw this a few days ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like, for one thing. But you ever seen Casey Munchkin or say Casey's Crazy Chase Odyssey 2? Atari's growing up, and then Visions or whatever. It's not even in televisions, but my very first video game system was the Odyssey 2. And there was a Casey Munchkin, which this looks a lot like either him or Casey's Crazy Chase. It got one of them, I think it was Casey Munchkin, was the one that came out with it. Atari immediately sued them because it was too much like Pac-Man. So they made a different one later on called Casey's Crazy Chase, where it was more of a caterpillar, and it was not like ghost or aliens or whatever chasing him around the thing. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. We got 3, and it's puffy too. So, yeah, I mean, it's a great little thing to keep up with information. It was only $1.25 at the $1.25 tree. All right, inside of this box was only $3.49. I like these boxes a lot. This one's magnetically sealed, so the front's a magnet. And if you don't believe me, where's my micro man? Microman, come here. Oh, got him. So let's see if he is. Oh yeah, he's trying to prove me wrong. Let's go on the other side, because maybe it's just a really weak magnet. Okay, that's what it is. It's not the whole thing, obviously. It's just right there, the little bubble right there. Yeah, see? There, you can see where it like... All right, so what do we have in the box, though? These are on clearance for 20 or 90% off, and I was like, oh, for 30 cents. I can always use the coins for my pirate chests back there. I have a pirate treasure chest. Right now, there's just a lot of little figures that I didn't have a place for yet. I got one of these I want to open with you guys. And I got these little squishy boots, which I was like, they're probably too small for, like, say, Luke Duke's feet. Yeah, they're too small for him. But what if, I keep hitting that light, they'll fit on her feet? They look like they might fit on her feet. Let's find out real quick. Like, well, her feet, I'm a little bit afraid to use anything because her feet look really delicate. Like, I'm afraid it's going to pop off her feet if I try to put her feet in something like this. It might try to suck her feet off whenever I'm trying to get it off. They're really sticky and rubbery. Oh my gosh, they stick to the packaging really well. So this was $1.24 at the Hobby Lobby. See her feet, I'm a little bit afraid to try them on because of that fact. But I can put them beside of it. Now I know what you're thinking, well then why did you get them blah blah blah? Well, I didn't think that actually fit her, to be honest with you. But they can, I do have, where to put the glow in the dark body? All right, so I use these plastic containers to hold minifigures, but I also put the leftover body parts for them. So here's this body and those feet. Oh yeah, they're a little bit delicate too. I thought they were gonna be like the older ones, which just went forward and back. They didn't have all this articulation in them. So that'll be holding off on that. All right, I will put them in there though, because I do have other shoes that would fit them. All right, speaking of miniatures, I got all these containers on my right side with figures in it. I figure I'll make a DC one. These are bigger. Here's some of my favorite figures. So storage for minifigures, I like to make a clear case for that situation. All right, so here's Migo. Here's I've done a bunch of different like shoes and mini surprise. Here's the dinosaurs with skeletons. Here's just random Disney until I got that Disney project going. Here's just one of these, but I know I got a lot more of those. That's why I put it in there. So I was like, I'll find more. Don't worry about that. And then I got all my key cars. This is incredibly heavy. That's going to go on the bottom. And then I got the, I think they're called Ryan's World, like the best of them. And then one more container, since I like to do many things. These are the laser block figures and one laser block vehicle for now. So I don't know how you guys store your minifigures, but I feel like I like to do this so I can organize it. So next time I get something, and it's only going to be the things I actually am actively collecting, although I am just trying to organize some of this stuff. So I'm not actively collecting Orion's World, for instance, or these. They just happen to come up a lot. I just thought I'd put them in here. I do actively collect this, but I'm not so much actively collecting it in the stores. I'm just, while I'm cleaning up, I'm like, oh, you know, the Disney stuff, it needs to go here. And if I get enough of, say, the Lion King stuff, I will put the Lion King stuff in its own container. I know I have enough Aladdin stuff. So as I clean up, I'm going to start organizing. So I won't have to get a big thing full of all kinds of random stuff. Although it's raining again today. It looks like it's about to pour down again. It's one of those days where it's rain, then clouds, then sun, then clouds, then rain. So yeah, didn't get to do much. So if you don't know what this is the Dino Strike color change. And I probably have almost all of these. Like I said, I had that bag full I just found. And I want to organize these things too. These are more of the future Dino Rider stuff. and separate them from the regular dinosaurs, I suppose. The techno dinos. So I'm not like a big fan of dinosaurs, as you can tell, but I do like I do think they're cool looking though. I like kaiju more. When I was a kid, I was like not a big fan of dinosaurs like a lot of my friends were. Well, not a lot of it wasn't a huge thing back in the 70s, but I did like kaiju, like Godzilla. So they were kind of like kaiju and Ultraman and all the guys that he fought. I need to get that little thing in here and start running this down the side. So you just patiently pull. Poof, there we go. Alrighty. I didn't bring the plate over here, the plastic plate, so static when it's raining, really. Alright, let me point to this down. Now these are the older balls. I hate these balls because there's like so much trash. Having to do these compartments individually. Oh, we got a red dino. It's a T-Rex. I've had one of these already, but I don't care. And here's the cool thing. If I ever get a T-Rex that's, say, like a different color that didn't come with the weapons, it'll be easy, quick change. That's one of the reasons I don't mind getting doubles, because there are other series of these Dino Strikes, which don't have weapons at all. Like the freezer ones, the blue ones, they don't have any. And I'm like, really? So, but these, they're the same dinosaurs though, so you just got little teeny arms. Okay, that's scary. One of my figures over there started just moving. It's probably just because this house is so bouncy and old. See all that trash? All right, see, if it was the cup, at least you can reuse it, but I can't figure out any reuse for these, and I've tried. I just can't figure out a reuse for them. All right, this is a fairly simple process. All right, so we have the tail. We'll just look at the little way that it goes on. Be really careful though, because it is a mechanism that does something. The head, this one snaps in place. And so you have a chomping action. So you can have the get in the chopper. So we got a T-Rex and a T-Rex on a bike. And we have, I smell strawberries. It's me, Mr. Dinosaur. All right, so anyway, and the legs are a little bit rubbery, and it's got the little splash thing. It's probably already warm, so it's probably changed color, because it's a pretty warm day. It started off at like 64 degrees this morning. I was watching a thing this weekend, Rod's thing, and he was talking about it's only going to get into 40s. I'm like, what? It started off in the, like 61 here this morning, that morning. I was completely shocked that up north they're still having cold weather. And another one of my friends does the car videos, Timmy Stinigan, he had snow. How do you have snow at the end of March? I don't know. I don't get it. I think of March is like rain, but not snow. I guess while you guys are getting the snow, we're getting rain. All right, so this one's a little floppy. Let me see if I did something wrong. Nope, it's just a little loose. Maybe I need to push it in tighter. No, it's just loose. He's just got a limp shoulder syndrome. All right, here's the dino without any armor. So if you get like a different color one and you got two of these, well, then you could just use the armor on this. And this one is, I'm probably sure Attack Rex is his name, but could be wrong. Let's see. Or T-Rex or something. Because they got these clever little names. Nope. Yep, Attack Rex. Attack Rex. And it's got the instructions here, but I've done it so many times. It's fine. He has armor, so he has the helmet of salvation. Oh, no, not that. That's a different type of armor. This is part of this. Can't remember how it goes on exactly. I heard the music. I tried to turn the music off and I can still hear it. Like this. There, snap. He has one cannon because he's such a big dinosaur. They only give one cannon to the bigger ones. There's two different things you can use it for. One of them goes faster and harder. The other one's softer. I think this one is, if it's cocked back harder. Yeah, it is. And this one goes back. No, that one's back farther. That one's got a better punch. Oh yeah, because it's farther up, so it pulls it farther back into the spring, giving the spring more recoil. And if it's like this, it's going to be just barely in. When you do store these, don't store them cocked because that will wear out the springs. So you can put it on his right side, his left side, or his, on the top, which if it's, you know me, I got to have it symmetrical most of the time. Although, like, Mega Man doesn't bother me having one arm being a missile cannon thing. All right, so using this information, let's find out now what is this kind of dinosaur here. I may not be able to tell because of the armor on him. Because all the armors cover up the heads. There's the Triceratops, but this is... So, similar, very related. It's not a stegosaur, that's for sure. Stegosaurs and Triceratops and Brachiosaurs, which used to be Brontosaurus when I was a kid. You know, when you were, we called them Brontosaurs, except their heads were different. And of course, T-Rex are the ones most common. I can tell. I don't know if it may not be represented in this one. Either one of them seem to be represented in these. So yeah, there's the Triblaster. There's an Ankylosaur, which they call a Tinkylosaur. Oh yeah, and a pterodon, which we used to, it wasn't originally a pterodactyl and a pterodon. Oh, anyway, so neither one of these dinosaurs are represented. I want to say that in Toy Story, wasn't this the Trixie? Wasn't it based on the Trixie, the blue dinosaur? It seems like it's the same dinosaur. All right, so I got another dinosaur, and you're like, my gosh, how many of these things do you have? Not enough. I don't have all of them yet. I'm just going to keep on getting them once in a while. Like, today was the 40% off models week, and I was like, I wanted to go there to get something, but I can't think of what it was now. Oh, I did want to go to PetSmart. They didn't have the kind of fountain I want. My fountain's just wearing out, and yeah, that's probably why. And I wanted to get them a good fountain because I'm constantly having to turn on the water for them. My two cats, the younger cats, drink straight from the water tap in the bathroom. And then the two older ones, they don't know how to do that. But if they watch them do from the other thing, like they didn't know how to do this one either, and they figured it out pretty quick. But I want the one that looks like a water fountain we drink out of, like a little hose on the top, a little metal hose, and the water goes downhill into the collective thing. That's what I want to get for them. Yeah, I think that I like the Pteranodon. The Triceratops, of course, is my favorite. One of my favorites. I like the Ankylosaur. I don't think I have the Ankylosaur yet. Yeah, I still need a few more of these. I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of Danger Dinos and the Raptors. And Stegowar. I got too many Combatosaurs. Remember, I kept on getting those over and over again. All right. Well, anyway, I hope you guys have a marvelous Monday. I may come back and do, you know, Legos at lunchtime, but I'm just tired and I can't do anything on the side, so I'm kind of like, I don't know. What do you guys think? If you think I should come back and do Legos at lunchtime, let me know. I just got to clean this area off and figure out which Lego set I need to do. Since it's Monday, let's see, there's Micro Monday, Laser Monday, no. We got a dragon, no. We got a dinosaur, so it kind of goes with the dinosaur things I've been doing. Oh, we got Mega Constructs for Monday. That might be good. I got the Halo. That might take a little bit longer, but maybe I'll come back later. What time is lunchtime over in California? Because I know you guys are always later than us. Nobody knows? All right. Well, just leave a comment if you want me to do the Lego at lunchtime today.